ஹாய். ஸோ எல்லாருக்கும் குட் ஈவினிங். லைவ் இன் யோர் லிவிங் ரூம் சீரீஸில் எவ்ரிடே செலிப்ரிட்டிஸ் வந்து நம்மளை விசிட் பண்ணுறாங்க. அண்ட் உங்களோட லிவிங் ரூம்லேயே வந்து நிறைய விஷயங்கள் அவங்களுடைய குவாரண்டைன் பற்றியாக இருக்கட்டும் எல்லாமே பேசி நம்ம வந்து சூப்பராக ஃபன் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ அந்த வரிசையில் இன்றைக்கி நம்மளை வந்து யார் ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது தான் என்னுடைய வழக்கமான கேள்வியாக இருக்க போகுது. அண்ட் அது தாண்டிலும் வாய்ஸ் ஆடபிளாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னா நம்ம கெஸ்ட்டை வந்து இன்வைட் பண்ணிடலாம். அண்ட் நீங்கள் வந்து ரெகுலராக பிஹைண்ட் உட்ஸ் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா நாங்கள் வந்து ரொம்ப முன்னாடியே யார் யார் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத சொல்லிடுறோம். ஸோ தட் நீங்களும் உங்களுடைய சைட்லேருந்து கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வந்து எங்கூட ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கலாமா பாருங்களேன். ஸோ அதுக்கும் வந்து செலிப்ரிட்டிஸ் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ இன்றைக்கி நம்ம கூட வந்து யார் ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க, வாய்ஸ் ஆடிபிளாக இருக்க தம்ஸ் அப் கொடுத்துருங்க. அண்டு கெஸ்ட் வந்துட்டாங்களா இல்லையா அப்படின்றத நான் செக் பண்ணிடுறேன். இன்னும் நம்மளை வந்து அவங்க ஜாயின் பண்ணல. வாய்ஸ் ஆடிபிளாக இருக்குங்கிறதுக்காக தம்ஸ்அப் கொடுத்த அனைத்து நல்ல உள்ளங்களுக்கும் நன்றி. ஸோ எல்லோரும் என்ன பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? மத்தியானம் சாப்பாடுலாம் ஆச்சா? டீ குடிக்கிற நேரமே வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி உங்களோட மைண்ட் வாய்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பட் ஸ்டில் ஓகே. ஸோ நம்மளுடைய கெஸ்ட் நம்மளை வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நேரத்தில். ஹாய்.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So you know only English or you can understand Tamil a bit?
Oh my god. I can see I can't understand. Understand would be a wrong word, but I can figure what you say. But I can't speak at all. I totally lose my lines.
Okay. So before we start the conversation, I need to know your correct pronunciation of your name. It's too difficult, yeah.
Digangana. I know. Yeah, everybody, even on set, even the media for that matter, everybody started calling me DJ. I'm like, can somebody just speak my whole name? That would be nice.
It's Digangana, right? Digangana.
Digangana. Very good. Not bad at all.
Okay, so it's cool having you on my show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be. In fact, when they told me that we'd like to, go live with you, I was thinking, oh my god, no Tamil, how are you gonna go live with me?
But it's okay, yaar. We can manage to some extent.
We can. Yeah, till I learn Tamil.
Very true, very true. So, Dhanush Rasi Nergale, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That was your Tamil debut.
Yes. So, these debuts are always very special.
Very special, right? So you have acted in Tamil, Hindi, Telugu, a complete time travel. Like you travel to all languages, right?
Yeah, you could say so.
Okay, there are lots and lots to be discussed in this conversation, I guess, because you're such a talented girl.
How sweet!
I'm saying you're just 22 and you've done so much of work. So which one could I pick it now?
Yeah. Sorry?
So which one should I pick now? I'm like confused to start.
Whatever your favorite is. Let's start from Tamil one, right? Nativity at its best.
But before that, I wanted to know a few things about the Corona song. So how much time you took to get ready the song, to make the song?
I write songs pretty quickly, and it's usually more about what I'm thinking and where I am, how I feel. I've written a lot of songs, but I don't like to share them because this is really personal. But this one was basically about how I felt where we all are. So I was kind of in a way speaking for everyone, generally in my songs I speak for myself, but this one was literally about everyone. So I'm like, okay, now since I've written about it and it's on behalf of everyone, let me just put it out. I wrote that in about 25 minutes, I think.
You completed the entire song in just 25 seconds, writing the entire song.
Yeah.
So then how much time you took to sing it in complete the entire process?
Yeah, no, that's interesting. So the initial melody of the song was really different. because it was more of, like it was like a rap in the beginning, and then it was like the proper melody of the song, and then there was a rap. But when I record it first, I try to speak to my guitarist who's a friend. I say, can you just tune this up for me and send it? He's like, I'm not in the studio, I'm at home. I'm like, okay. Everyone's home, you can't really help it. I said, okay, now I've got to do this myself. So usually the original composition is based on how the music is going to be, and so many other things that are involved. But this one, there was really no access to any of that. So, and I realized because it's in English and it went too fast in a rap, I thought that people might not give attention to the lyrics. So then I'm like, okay, let's pace it down. Let's pace it down. I did like about 5-6 times, and then the seventh time I was like, ha, done. And in fact, if you see the video, so initially when I say that I've written this song and stuff, it's in a different light. And when I sing the song, it's different. So because I had tried singing about 5-6 times before and I recorded, I forgot to mention that I've written the song. So I took another video
So
on
you
that.
like you concentrate more on singing.
Yeah, and I put that together. I said, okay, now we're through. Now I've written it.
Okay, and writing was always your cup of tea. You're an author, right?
Yes.
My God, how did that happen? Tell us about it, no?
So I've always been very influenced with, how I perceive things, how
Your first book was when you were 17, if I'm not
16.
wrong. 16.
Actually younger.
Oh.
My first book was when I was 15, but that was a book of lyrics.
Okay.
So that was just, these, you could call them poems because they weren't songs until then. So that was my first book. My second book was when I was 16, and that was a novel. So
Okay.
yeah, I was quite on a back-to-back writing sphere, I feel.
It's always wonderful to write, no? You
It
get
is.
into a different zone and you start write and you like end up in a different zone.
That's
You
very
can
true. And for me, I also felt that um, I have a very, I kind of imagine things in a certain way, I feel. And I draw my own lines for myself. Like, I have my own analysis system for how I like things and what I don't like. And, I kind of really filter, I think a lot. When I say a lot, you have no idea how much. Like, I think a lot. I think about the
Okay.
tiniest thing that has probably happened because I want to know that, okay, what was that person thinking and what was that and what was this and did I do the right thing and I could have been a better person or should I? And I'm a kind of a person who has this self-imposed pressure of being the good guy. Like I want to be the good person. So it isn't even coming from anybody else. Usually it's your family that's telling you that, okay, you've got to do this right. And no, for me, it's the other way around. Like I want to see myself do the right thing. Like it has to make sense to me, like complete sense to me. So I remember when I was about 14, my idea about love and everything was really different, because how my schoolmates, and I was also working at that point. So it was a huge cultural shock because home was different. And then when you go on set, it's completely different because people have just different opinion about love and everything else. And then in school, it was really different because of this whole a teenage romance. Like
Yeah.
having a girlfriend and boyfriend. I don't even understand it. They clearly know what it meant at that point in time. But so it kind of put me in this thought that how do you explain this feeling and how do you know if it's pure and how do you know that it's not attraction and it's not just okay, we're good friends and stuff like that. But I could have not written it in a philosophical way. Nobody would read it. So I I try to animate it and put my story to it and make it because animation kind of gives you that liberty, fantasy, especially when you
And also
fantasize
that
things.
creates a different connect to people, no? That connects to people.
Exactly.
It can easily
Exactly.
connect.
Exactly. And with fantasy, people accept nicer things quickly, I feel. Because in reality, we like to believe into the nasty side of the world a lot more quicker than the good side of the world. So I like fantasies to say all good things. That's one of the things that I like.
Okay, what's your favorite book? Like from your own production?
My favorite has to be Nixie the
Nixie.
Mermaid. Yeah, because
Okay.
it just, in fact, people keep saying that when are you going to write the sequel? I'm like, I have written the sequel, but I haven't just put that out. Because I feel, as for example, as an actor, you know that there's a process to thing, right? You do a film, then it goes into post-production, then it has a release, and an X number of people watch it. I feel writing and being an author is an absolutely different world. Because,
Oh,
you know, you have to start from scratch to give it that kind of attention and time and everything. I'm like, now when I do it, I want to do it properly. I don't want to just put it out there. So I gotta do it nicely. Post that, you know, I've been, huh?
You wanted your own time. You wanted to figure it. You wanted
Yeah,
to figure
yeah,
things out.
yeah, exactly. Like, give the author side of me a little bit of more seriousness than just
That's
shushuhing it like
nice.
capture.
That's nice. That's nice. Okay. So I have few quick questions about your writing. So I'll just ask you.
Yeah.
Suggest any 5 books that's really interesting for you, so that people can read it during this quarantine time.
I would recommend only two because honestly, I have
Okay.
I don't read a lot. I don't read a lot, but there's just two things. One was Harry Potter that I really enjoyed, and second was there's a book called, so they're really contrast books. Okay, so don't judge me. One is this.
Okay.
There's another book called Sapiens. So it's yeah, Sapiens is
I've heard
basically
about the book
about, so
actually.
this author does not like the word human, I think, because it's a book about how human beings evolved and you know how we've grown and where we came from and where we are now. I think I lost you. Are you there?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can.
Bad network. I think it's paused or something.
Oh, you can't hear me.
I can't. Can you hear me?
Is it fine now?
Can you hear me?
Is it fine now?
Oh, it's.
I can hear you.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Like it's paused.
Oh, that's because of your network or
But
mine.
you can hear me. I think my
I
network.
have.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue. Maybe you can hear me, but you can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Okay, so there's this book called Sapiens. It's basically about you know how humans have evolved and where we came from and how many of us and how many different breeds of us existed simultaneously on planet Earth. But interestingly, although it is about human beings and our race and mankind, the author hasn't used the word humans at all in the book. So it's like sapiens, and that's why it's called Sapiens, and
It's a
it's very
scientific
interesting.
name, by the way. No,
I can't hear you.
it's the scientific name. No, for the human beings. We scientifically called as sapiens. No, you're not here. You're not able to hear me. Now, hello, hi. I think mine is my. I've got good network. ஓகே ஸோ கொஞ்சம் கனெக்டிவிட்டி ப்ராப்ளம் நினைக்கிறேன் அவங்களுக்கு ஸோ அவங்க வந்து திருப்பியும் நம்மளை ஜாயின் பண்ணுவாங்க ஸோ such a sweet heart and ரொம்ப talented ஸோ திருப்பியும் வந்து let her join her and let's continue the conversation உங்க எல்லாருக்கும் எல்லாம் ஆடிபிளாக இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன் ஸோ when she's back we should continue the conversation. Okay.
Hush.
You're back again?
Back on. Yeah.
Okay, so you suggest 2 books. One is the Harry Potter, the other one is Sapiens, right?
Yes.
Okay. And for you personally, what is the inspiring point to write books? What inspires you the most?
Because I feel that that is one of the most easiest way to put your thought down. and it's the most easiest way to say things in a way that they don't look like philosophy or lecture, and doesn't come from a place that I'm trying to educate people way too much. But sometimes to tell some things, if you put it in a story, without me telling you what I mean, you understand, right?
Okay.
And that gives me immense pleasure. So I think it's just that feeling, and I feel that I'm a really reserved person generally, and so I'm more like limited to my own feelings. I even if I'm like really super close to somebody, it takes me some time to open up. I'm not really like da 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 out there how I feel. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not that person. So for me, sometimes how I feel and what I went through and whatever kind of hurts me or teaches me something, or
It
days when I'm
becomes
really
it
very
becomes the
happy.
way of your expression.
Exactly. It is one of my best expression. Yeah, that's
Okay.
very true.
Okay, what kind of themes you pick before you start writing? It automatically
I
comes, or you go in search of things?
It
How are you?
automatically comes. I mean, I structure the basic. When it's a story, I have to structure it a little bit. Like I need to know what I'm writing about. Then I pen down the story first, which is like 10, 12 pages based on what I'm writing. Then I break it down. So novel, I had to break it down into chapters. Like I knew what the first chapter was going to be about. But I don't start writing with cues. So I start writing and I go on and on and on and on and on till I at least finish the first chapter. So that is how it works for me. Even songs. So songs usually take really less time because once I start, I don't get up till I finish it. So it's like
Okay.
yeah, irrespective of whatever time it takes.
Okay. How much time you take to complete a book? Entire book. Average time.
Entire book, like on an average, I've taken about 35 days, 40 days.
A month.
Yeah, a
Probably
month.
a month and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm
Nice,
through.
nice.
And then after that, I've written a few scripts actually, like
Oh.
screenplays, dialogues, and concepts. So that is something that really, it's one of those feelings that I want to see that being made. Like it kind of
Multi-talented
that
person you are.
exactly. It's just such a surreal part of me. I feel that I could go on talking about it.
So, so nice, so nice. And other than you writing songs or singing songs or writing books, you also dance very well. We've seen a couple of posts on your Instagram. So you miss dancing now.
I am actually, because since there's so much time, I break it down to like, okay, let's finish workout, let's do this, let's do that, and then I dance a little bit. So I'm picking up a few, like I've been a huge fan of. I like everything that's folk. So I like Indian classicals. I like the natives. In fact, music. Like I like the really authentic native music. Like if you go to, if you come to, for example, in South India itself, you have Chennai, Hyderabad, Andhra, Telangana, everything. Everyone has their own culture and there's different music. In North, there's Punjabi, Gujarati, Bengali, just so diverse.
So much.
So I think
Yeah.
everything that's, yeah. So with the music, even your style of dance changes. I'm enjoying that. Like I and Papa dance a lot actually. So
Oh,
we laugh
he's
and
your
we go
dancing partner then.
100%. And my mom is like a clapping partner. She just enjoys sitting on the couch.
Someone has to do that as well, right?
Oh, 100%. And then we drag her too, but it's fun.
Okay, then you also cook. We saw videos of you cooking.
Oh my god. So I'll tell you,
Oh,
it started. So I cooked when I was in Big Boss because it was important. I kind of know, like, you have to know the basics of cooking and stuff. But since then, I don't generally get the permission to cook at home because my mom's like, you don't have to cook, it's okay. But this time I got so inspired by all of these other people. I'm like, everyone's cooking. Like, what's going
yeah.
on? I'm like, so my mom's like, no, it's okay, we're cooking. You don't have to because there's no domestic help at home. We're all in a situation. So she's like,
Yeah.
you don't have to cook. And then I think she was more afraid that if I cook, then who's going to eat it? Than me cooking. Like, if I look at it now. But I enjoyed. I feel that this when I cooked, I realized that whatever I do, I kind of do it wholeheartedly or I don't do it at all. Because I completely enjoyed that process. Like I didn't even ask mom to, put salt for me or tell me how to do this or maybe just make the batter for me. Nothing at all.
Everything
I'm
was
like
on your own.
I'm gonna do it on my own. If I'm cooking, I gotta do it on my own. So I
Okay, so
enjoyed it.
So tell me what was the best dish you made and the worst dish you made?
I've made, this is not very recent, but I've made before. I've made aloo paratha, which is very popular in the north. Yeah. I love making dosas because obviously, yeah, mama makes the batter actually. I just see, and I like the fact to pour it and to make it, to put masala in it. And in fact, as a kid, dosas and idlis have always been my morning snack. So it has to be on the breakfast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, but I think the best that I've cooked, because aloo paratha is also slightly complicated, but I've cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've enjoyed making that. I made sabudana papad recently, like now during the lockdown. Yeah, it's damn simple. So my mom's like, I'm gonna teach you how to make sabudana papad, and I was afraid because I'm like, oh no, she's gonna give me something like a job and she'll expect me to do it. But I enjoyed it. It's damn simple.
What was the disaster happened? Can you share about the disaster?
Cooking?
Yeah.
Yes, once.
Once.
So I'll tell you what happened. So I decided I'm gonna make a cake, okay? Because I was told by a friend that the simplest thing to bake is a regular cake. So you just have to make the batter, you have to pour it in the vessel, and you have to keep it in the microwave. I was like, this is just too simple. Like anybody can do this. Okay. And I was not really used to that microwave because it wasn't like I didn't understand properly. And then I read a few instructions incorrectly, and I set the timer a bit too much. So I still remember that time my friends and everyone were sitting in the living room waiting for the cake because they told me it's the simplest thing to do. And there's some kind of smell coming in. I'm like, okay, it's okay, it's okay. We open it and boop! Oh, I got shit scared. I'm like, it was literally a boop. And so we didn't even know if we should open it again. And they were like, who's gonna handle? I said, let it be. We did not even put it out, you know that. I just switched it off from the main button and I called up Ma. I said, something went off. I don't want to see that cake anymore.
This is a true disaster, man. You created the true disaster.
Imagine we didn't even have the guts to, just open it. Like nothing. I say, you think we in there? We're not getting you out.
Okay. Let's be careful now with your cakes.
I haven't baked after that. Just FYI. I have really not ever baked after that.
Okay, I have this question. See, right, those who write, they associate themselves to nature. It's because they're writers or authors, they associate themselves with the nature, or as they are associated with the nature, they tend to write more. What's happening?
With nature, I think that whatever we feel or wherever we are at, I feel like nature already has it, and for me, the true inspiration has been that I can actually do bird watching for hours. Like I can sit at my balcony and look at the birds, and I can look outside and I can just be happy about it and smile. I really don't need a conversation around it, and I really don't need people. I can be that isolated. And somewhere deep down, when you know what nature was, and we've seen it evolve, it also gives you a feeling of despair sometimes because we really screwed it up. So if you look at it closely, it inspires. And then when you write about it, it's almost like giving it back. So it's kind of a cordial, parallel relationship. That just goes on and on. But it is definitely the most beautiful thing. So, I think to have a relationship with nature is just nice because you're not going to be heartbroken.
So sweet. And one last question. So you acted with Harish Kalyan. He's a heartthrob of Tamil Nadu. One of the heartthrobs of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so what is the most liked quality about him?
That he is really, really calm as a person. So, he is very chilled out and very easy to work with. We've had, also maybe we're somewhat of the same age and shared same. So he likes to write too. And he plays piano too. So we had really common topics to talk about. Yeah. So I feel like he is, even I'm not really very outgoing, and I'm not like super loud as a person. So somewhere the temperaments were also the same. Like he's equally reserved and equally reserved. So I
You
somehow like
complemented
it.
each other.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What's the one thing you disliked about him?
That I'm not disliked really. That I don't know. Like sometimes he is when he's done, like when he isn't around, like some days he's just really there, involved, even when it's not his shot or he is not supposed to be around there because it's not his scene. Some days he's really there, and then you like, okay, now it's this person, he's gonna do the same thing tomorrow he just might not do that. So he's really unpredictable like that, and you can't expect him to, because it's like you're expecting too much out of him.
Nice. Okay. So, oh my god, I forgot your pronunciation. Digangana.
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 Yeah, it's okay. You can cut it short to DJ and DJ. I've gotten used to it, especially
No, I'm okay with Digangana.
especially on set.
No, I'm okay with Digangana actually. So that was wonderful talking to you and having you on my show. I completely enjoyed it. The conversation was more sensible, matured, and whatnot actually. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the very best for all the things it's coming for you. So please do write, dance, sing, act, everything, whatever you're doing now, please continue doing. We'll be happily supporting you.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. Be safe. Be home. Take care of yourself and your family. I had a good time chatting up. And hopefully sometime soon I'll know Tamil, so we'd speak in Tamil.
Definitely. Or else I'll try teaching you Tamil.
That would be great, actually. That would be great.
Okay, I'll teach you a single line so that you can just thank everybody who took part in this life. Okay. Ellarkum nandri. You can say ellarkum nandri. Ellarkum nandri.
Ellarkum nandri.
Means like thanking everybody.
Thank you so much.
So sweet. Okay. Bye-bye, Digangana. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Take care. ஸோ பண்டில் ஆஃப் டேலண்ட் அவங்க நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நம்ம கூட ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிட்டாங்க. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் வந்து லைவ்ல இருந்து பார்த்ததுக்கு. அண்ட் இன்னைக்கு லைவ் இன் யுவர் லிவிங் ரூம் சீரீஸ்ல இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய செலிபிரிட்டிஸ் வந்து நம்மள ஜாயின் பண்ண போறாங்க. எதுவுமே மிஸ் பண்ணிடாதீங்க. ஓகே, பாய். வீட்டிலே இருங்க, பத்திரமா இருங்க.